shapeshifter. What else should I be? Please don't take off my mask, revealing dark. Moments of calm, nothing left to be found. A mirror right in front of me, that's where I found an empty glass, reflecting that's a truth. It's telling what's not to be told. I need that mask. I'm a shapeshifter. Masquerade, heart in both face and mind, all free for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter, chained down to my core. Please don't take off my mask, my place to hide. I can't tell you how to see me. Just a cage of bones. There's nothing inside. Will it unleash me, burning down the walls? Is there a way for me to break? I'm a shapeshifter. Masquerade, hide in both face and mind, all free for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter, have no face to show. Please don't take off my mask, my disguise. All along, confessing while alone and on, without a clue, without a sign, without grasping it. The real question to be asked: where have I been? I'm a shapeshifter, at post masquerade, hiding both faces.
Don't you love it when people bust into the house and not like illegally, like people who live here, and bust into your door when you're like, you know, should have been live like 40 seconds ago? It's okay though. I'm getting pizza. Anyways, welcome to the stream. Literally went live and I was like, okay, I keep forgetting to post on some Discords that I post on for the last 2 streams for Final Fantasy. My bad. So yeah, I know I said I was gonna play Here Comes Nico, but guess what? I'm a fucking liar. I'm a filthy liar because Final Fantasy's doing an event, right? And the event's like until the patch drops, and I'm like, when's that? And they're like, lol, I don't know. And I'm just like, anxiety. And I haven't done the quest on this character, which is, you know, our boy, our dumb little boy. And I'm like, I should stream that because who knows if it's even gonna be here next week, tomorrow, or whatever, right? So there's an event. They said this event was also till the patch drops, which is weird because it's the anniversary event, but whatever. So there's an event for the anniversary of ARR. And you get a Phoenix mount, which you become the Phoenix. You don't get to ride it. It's really interesting. And if you do the other quest, you get a frame, which I'll do too. And then if you do these motherfuckers and the Ultima weapon fight, or you know, any of the 24-man alliance raids, then you can get some tombstones. Tombstones. Anyway, sorry, I don't know why I got hooked up on that. Point is, no, that's the lady we gotta go to for the event. Then you go take these things, and you go to this guy, and you're like, baby, I want some shit. And the guy's like, well, the shit's expensive, so get fucked. You know, it's a lot. You get 14 for Praetorium, and that's like the most you can get for a run. And the Alliance raids, you know, the 24-man raids are 14 or less as well. Which, for an event that celebrates the 10th anniversary of ARR, there's not a lot of ARR content to get tombstones in, which we found to be quite weird. The point is, we've been grinding these tombstones. We have been grinding these tombstones since it dropped last Sunday, right? I have done Praetorium so much as Scholar on my other character that I know exactly where to go, what button to press, and when to press it. We are speed running Praetorium constantly. It makes me want to die. To be honest, it's so boring because you can't skip the cutscenes legally. There is a way to do it, but you can get reported for it. If you do it, you know, do it in a trusted group. I'm not gonna tell you. Anyway, and I've gotten my other character, my Lalafell. We have gotten this. We've gotten both the haircuts. We didn't get any of these because the only one I want was like the sweeping emote, and I already have it. We got the T-Rex. We've got these 2 Orchestrion rolls because I can make answers, and then I realized to make answers I have to go through like the worst parts of binding of the binding coils of Bahamut, which wouldn't be awful if it didn't glitch out on me, and if it was 100% drop, and it's not. I actually did end up getting the legendary one because that's Shinryu, and doing that shit on Savage is the worst thing I've ever done in my life. I did get the chair on my Lalafell. We got the fat cat. We got the Goo earrings. We got the scarf. It's mostly the hair, the parasol, stuff like that. The T-Rex. And I think if I have time, I'll get her the dogs. But like, on this guy, I do triple triad, so I want the triple triad card. I want all this other shit. And you know what? You know how many I have? 28. Oh shit. Use that. Or don't. I know I got a Shiva card either. What the fuck? Toast. Oh, I know where those are from. Never mind. Oh, I got a Fantasia. Don't worry about that. There's something I want to change, but it's not super major. Anyway, point is, yeah. The grind is fucking real. 14 ain't enough for Praetorium, and it makes me wanna go to sleep forever. So, we're gonna do the level 15 quest. I did it on my Lalafell, but I ended up skipping through most of it because we were trying to do the grind for Praetorium. So I ended up missing most of it anyways. Woo! So, towards the end, I won't know what the hell to expect. Then there's a quest over there that is level 50, which means I think you have to finish ARR to do it, because it talks about Louis Swan. You meet a guy that's from, I think, the end, but honestly, I don't remember his ass, because that was such a long time ago. But we're going to do this one first. So level 15, so anyone at level 15 can do it. Let's do it. And I think this is the same reporter lady from the Golden Saucer event that was earlier this summer. So I don't know what voice I gave her, so we're just going to give her a normal voice. Oh, if it isn't Mevlo. It's always a pleasure, my friend. And how future... Do we gotta use 3-syllable words? Fortuitous. How fortuitous that you should appear now. Just when I'm in need of help again. Pray hear me out. You see, my brother recently wrote saying he wishes to meet me in Ul'dah during the Rising celebration. However, the appointed hour has come and gone, and I have seen neither hide nor hair of him. I've checked all of the likely places in the city, but to no avail, and I'm beginning to worry. Oh, sorry. I literally looked over and I was like, oh, there's no desktop audio. It's just super low, and I don't know why. There's like nothing I can do about it. So, sorry. If it isn't too much trouble, may I ask you to help me find him? You got it, baby girl. I'm in your debt. Now, my brother is a youth of 16 by the name of Nahagi. He recently became an adventurer, something he had aspired since he was little. Being an adventurer yourself, perhaps you may know of him if not cross paths? I've never heard of him. Aye, well, it would be too much of a coincidence, I suppose. At any rate, if he isn't in the city, chances are he went outside on some business. To begin with, I propose we split up and make inquiries, in case someone has seen him. If you could focus on this area, I shall speak with those in the quicksand. Sure, whatever you need. Alright, we gotta do something about the audio. It's like super low. There's not much going on. It's like raining and that's it. And then spooky answers playing in the background. Jesus. Oh, I know what it is. I knew I would forget. Okay. So hear me out. I lowered my I lowered my audio. Oh no. I would like to do something. I lowered it from the volume mixer like an idiot. Okay. Oh yeah, it's so much louder. It was because it was too loud for me to watch videos, but I couldn't edit it during a fucking cutscene, so I was like, fuck it, we're turning it down the other way. Alright. Let's go ask some people if they've seen this boy. Greetings, adventurer. How may I assist you? Have you seen this cat boy? Nahagi? I understand he's doing some work for the Wandering Minstrel. Oh, that guy? The guy who keeps giving us fucking savage shit? How dare he? I dare say his client can point you in the right direction. If you could track the man down, that is. I'm afraid I don't know where his whereabouts are at present. Oh, aren't you useful? This song is so, like, not happy. So Something you need? Have you seen this cat boy or the wandering minstrel? Ah, Nahagi, yeah. I know this sprightly lad. Couldn't say where he is now, though. But last I saw him, he mentioned taking on some delivery work. He's a curious one, is he? He is? Whoops. Gets along with everyone well enough, but doesn't seem to like working in a team. What with talk of bandits prowling the road of late, I can't help but worry. Something I could do for you, adventurer. If you have business with Bran, best... You did not just talk about yourself in the third person, boy! Okay, technically they don't know who you are because this is level 15 content. I had to push you into a locker, you nerd. If you have business with Bran, best state it quickly. This Gaz has leads to follow and incidents to investigate for the Harbor Herald. Ugh. Dude, have you seen a cat boy? I see. With apologies, I haven't seen this Nahagi. As a matter of fact, I've been rather busy working on my upcoming piece for The Rising. Why, just earlier I was interviewing an ever-enigmatic wandering minstrel who had gotten another unusual venture in the offing. What the fuck are you saying? The Letter Forest, he calls it. If that piques your interest, I recommend go to see the man. He's at the Gold Court over on the steps of Thal. It appears that Nahagi is carrying out some work for the Wandering Minstrel. If you talk to the man at the Gold Court, you should be able to learn more. Alright. Into the spooky music chamber. It's always like the slow part too. I'm like, can we get the upbeat part? Oh, I love how we're all forming a line. Get out of my way, nerds. Greetings, friend. By your dauntless bearing, I assume you're an adventurer. I know it's supposed to be for lower content, but like, sir? Sir? Is it the sunglasses? You just don't recognize me? Alright, it's fine. How might this minstrel be of service? Well, I'm looking for a cat boy that you've hired. Ah, Nahagi's sister wishes to find him. Indeed, I have entrusted him with a task, and have an inkling of where he might be. As you may have heard, on the occasion of this Rising celebration, I am hosting an exhibit called the Letter Forest. All are invited to anonymously submit letters to this forest to express their gratitude and encouragement for another, and all may peruse the letters at their leisure. Now, in order to collect missives from the outside of Ul'dah, I have dispatched a chocobo carriage. Nahagi is escorting said carriage. When he contacted me on Link Pearl a while ago, he said that they had emerged from the Twelveswood on their way back to Ul'dah. Given the hour, they should have arrived already. I know not what is causing the delay, but might I trouble you to look for them? I would go myself, except I'm needed here at present. Sure, it's what I do. I'm truly grateful. Whoops. In case it helps, the carriage was meant to pass through Blackbrush Station, so perhaps you could take your search to that area. I pray that nothing has befallen them. Yeah, I'm sure. I can't walk through. I like answers, but if this is supposed to be a celebration, this vibe is just kinda not it, man. Alright, we need to go to... Wait, what? There you are. Were you able to learn aught of Nahagi? Escorting a carriage for the minstrel, so that's the way of it. I suggested, let's take a look ourselves. Oh, I'm sorry, that doesn't even say look. let us take ourselves to the Blackbrush station and try searching in the vicinity. Okay. Whoa, did I just say I was gonna use a ticket? Hell no, it's $194. Calm down. I know we're poor, but we ain't that poor. Oh, it's right here. Mevlo, no sooner did I arrive that this man came running, out of breath. Are you an adventurer? Thank the 12. It's bandits from the Kuvarian Manse. They've fallen on a chocobo carriage over by the clutch. The carriage only had one guard, and he was sorely outnumbered. Please, you must help him. That must be Nahagi. With me, Mevlo. Okay. Whatever you say. Damn it. There's no end to them. We have you now, you stubborn little shite. Enough! Leave my little brother alone. Or 12 as my witness, you'll receive such a thrashing you wish as you have never known. From this fearsome adventurer here, that is. Me? Hey, what's up? I'll beat you up. Yeah. That's no ordinary man. Retreat. Yeah, I'm a bunny. I'm a bun boy. I sure ain't ordinary. I wear my sunglasses in the middle of a storm. Look how cool I am. Are you alright, Nahagi? Huh! Okay, so there's a thing with the Makote lore where the sun cats have eyes that have like thin slits, like the sister, and then the moon cats have the big pupil eyes, like the brother. Huh. That's interesting. Is that on purpose? I'm sorry I didn't come when I said I would, sister. Rest assured, I'm not too badly hurt. That's a relief. I'll take a proper look at your wounds back in the city. It seems you're an adventurer too. Thank you for your help. What's your name, if I may ask? Yeah, it's Mevlo. What's up? Mevlo Foy. I'll remember it. To send foes running without even drawing your weapons. You're clearly a great adventurer. Buddy, you have no idea. I still have a long way to go. Embarrassing myself like I did. If I want my sister's approval, I need to grow stronger and be able to fight on my own. My approval? But first things first. Brendan and I have a delivery to make to the Rising. If you'll excuse us, we'll hurry back to Ul'dah. Let us head back as well. I had a mind to pay that minstrel a visit in any case. Shit's getting serious. Maybe I should, hold up. Alright, it's getting a little serious here. People are getting beaten up for this shit. What do you guys say for yourself? Oh, Welcome back, my friends. Pleased I am to see that Nahagi is safe and well. Rising attendants inform me they now have all the letters. With this, we may proceed with the letter force as planned. Thank you, Nahagi. I'm sorry I'm late. You see, I was, taken by bandits. Very short bandits. Came up to my knee. But not for me, though. There would be there'd be no telling what might have become of the letters. And Brendan. In the end, I was utterly useless. So that's how it happened. As Nahagi's client, allow me to thank you, as well, for coming to his aid. That being said, my boy, you were far from useless. Nay, you bravely defended the carriage until help arrived. There is no need to belittle yourself so. Well, Mivlo didn't need to rely on anyone. No, he drove off the bandits with nary more than a stern look. I couldn't have held a candle to him. Like him, I want to be able to deal with any problem without help. Otherwise, I can't claim to be an adventurer worth his salt. Buddy, adventurers work in parties without help. Tell me, Nahagi, all this time, have you been working alone? Even for dangerous tasks? That's right. A worthy adventurer doesn't rely on others. If I'm to be the kind of adventurer you approve of, I must be able to handle anything by myself. I see. If that's what you believe, then I can't consent you of being an adventurer any longer. Return to our village and start over. What you were so happy for me to become an adventurer? I'm working so hard to succeed, to prove to you that I have what it takes. But now, you've developed a grave misconception. Until you've recognized what it is, I can't in good conscience approve of your calling. If you can't accept this, if you wish to remain an adventurer, then you must win me over. And it begins with pondering why you embarked on this path. Alright, sister. I'll think on this. I'm about to say, we can't stand alone. Adventurers must have friendship power. I'm sorry you had to see that, Mivlo. Despite how it may have appeared, no one wants my brother to succeed more than I do. To succeed and be happy. After all, I know better than any how hard he works. Unless he changes his ways, however, he is like to die somewhere out there, and even if he manages to stay alive, he would only know an audacious life. That's why I didn't want to go. Oops. That's why I didn't go. Oh, okay. I was like, what is this sentence? That's why I didn't go out of my way to be gentle when dressing his wounds. If he could just focus on what actually matters, instead he's obsessed about gaining my approval, and compares himself to others. This lady just like blocking my way. Hi. Here it is. If truth be told, no matter what Nahagi wants to do, it is my intent to support him. It's his life after all, and no one else's. It isn't my place to interfere. Ooh, I like that jacket. Dang, girl. Where'd you get that? I know where you get that jacket. I have to eventually make that jacket. I can eventually make that jacket. Be that as it may, if he is sabotaging his own aspirations with his obsession for my approval, I can't simply stand idly by and watch. Loath though I am to impose, until my brother has found his answer, might you trouble to keep an eye on him. That armor is pretty cool. I like the top of it right here. please. It is as... Take it as a request from me as well. Ever has adventuring been dangerous, and it is more dangerous still for the one who spurns help. Like Kife? I don't know how to say her name, I'm gonna be honest. I do not wish for Nahagi to continue on his current path. As a fellow adventurer, please, help him find a better way. I'll do my best. Thank you. Now, on to a related matter. I must pay a visit to the Weavers Guild, but I will see you again anon, if you'll excuse me. Nahagi is set off this way, so you might find him at the Sapphire Avenue Exchange. We leave him in your capable hands, my friend. Okay. Fucking ghostly answers in the background, man. It's gotta chill out. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. Where is this guy? Oh, I went the wrong ass way. It's okay. I think he's near one of these. Oh, yeah, I went the whole ass wrong way. Whoopsies! I wish I had a fat cat parasol. Oh, it's you, Miglo. What is it? I'm here to keep an eye on you, or something. Oh, is that so? I'm sorry. This is really something I should be doing alone. Still, it's nice to have someone to talk to. Like my sister bade me, I'm pondering why I chose to become an adventurer in the first place. She has looked after me ever since... After me since I was no more than 10, after our parents passed away. She was already a reporter then, and her work took her to various places. From her I heard tales of adventures and came to admire them. Upon learning of the full extent of the impending calamity, she took us to a village in the mountains, where our aunt lived. It's desperate times like these that people need stories of hope, she used to say. But I believed she had wanted to remain in Gridania and continue her work, but she left in order to keep me safe. I was a burden to her then. I don't want to be a burden to her again. For that, I need to show her that I don't need to depend on others, that I'm a capable adventurer who can handle anything by himself. Ponder as I might, I can't understand what's wrong with that. Well, when in doubt, I suppose I should do what adventurers do and gather information. It would be good, I think, to speak with people like my sister, people who aren't adventurers but are familiar with them. Who an old doll would fit the description? You mean the House of Splendors? That place that offers quality gear in exchange for service? I better not. Horror stories are rife with people who make a mistake of embedding themselves to the house, becoming forever indentured. Instead, how about Miss Momodi, the face of the Adventurers Guild? So, I said that the first time, and it was right. I just didn't know if you could, like, do different, like, scenes if you picked a different one. So, and I don't know what the House of Splendors is. I'm gonna be honest. In her capacity as guild representative, she's bound to have some valuable insights. I'll seek her out at once. Wait. How do I get there? Ugh. Why'd he go this way? The fastest way is... Okay, you know what? The fastest way is going to this. Jesus Christ, dude. This guy is so confusing. Why'd he go this way? What a freaking weirdo. Where did this guy go? Oh, he's over here. I still remember when I first came here to sign up. I was a nervous wreck then. But now this place feels like a second home. I come here all the time for crumpets. I make them so springy and serve them in drowning in butter and honey. Sorry, now isn't the time for that. Come, let's have a chat with Miss Momodi. My pizza's here. Pizza! Wow. Okay. There's like toppings everywhere, and there's like this one section with nothing on it. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, now, if it isn't Mivlo and Nahagi, to what do I owe the pleasure of you both? I was hoping to get your advice on a certain matter. I'll let it cool a little. The misconception that you've developed about being an adventurer. That is an interesting one, I'd have to admit. Try as I might, I can't figure it out. I keep going around in circles. I thought you might be able to offer some insight. This is just a gut feeling, but I reckon I understand what your sister's trying to say. Tell me, Nahagi, suppose you fail to get your sister's approval. Would you simply give up on being an adventurer? Would it all have been meaningless? From this here counter, I've indeed seen off many of an adventure, each and every one unique, with dreams and destinations all their own. But in spite of their differences, they all share something in common, a reason for first embarking upon their journey. Mivlo, would you mind telling us why you chose the adventure in life? Oh, me? Fuck. I wanted to see the world. That's actually, okay, so that's actually, pretty much is it for his backstory I made for him. How very like you. Keep that reason close to your heart then, you hear? And you, Nahagi, what inspired you to become an adventurer? It's simple, really. I heard about adventurers from my sister and became infatuated with the lives they led. Like them, I want to be able to see the world while helping those in need. There isn't... Well then, isn't that enough? Your sister's approval or no, you have a reason all your own. By the 12, I see it now. At some point, my desire to prove myself to her has displaced my own motive of being an adventurer. The misconception she wanted me to recognize. What a fool I've been. Wanting someone's approval isn't wrong in itself, but it's got nothing to do with why you're an adventurer. It shouldn't force you to do things you wouldn't do otherwise. Like trying to handle everything alone. Well, that's enough from me today. I've said my piece. What you do now is up to you, Nahagi. Thank you for helping me realize, Miss Momodi. Think nothing of it. It's my job to watch over you all. Nothing makes me happier than to see you happy doing what you do. thank you too, Mevlo, for accompanying me. I think I know what to say to her now. And loath though I am to trouble you again, there's something I'd like you to help with. You see, the letters we collected in Limsa Laminza, one of them was from an explorer who was seeking an escort for an expedition. By now, that letter should be on display in the Gold Court. I want to show it to my sister, and I'd be grateful if you could help me find it. Come, let us rejoin the minstrel. Okay. Back to spooky music land. Oh, welcome back. Dare I hope you were able to find the answer? Yes. I'm happy to say Miss Momodi helped me to come to a realization. And when I go to speak to my sister... I see. By all means, feel free to borrow the letter. Does it have any distinguishing characteristics? As I recall, there is a large drawing of a blue chocobo on it. Very well. Let us search together, and more swiftly to find it. Alright. It's like literally right there, but we're gonna read the other ones. Dear not-so-new adventurer, as a traveling merchant, I have had my fair share of happy encounters, but sharing a carriage with you stands out above them all. For you see, I went on to sell veritable crate loads of the ring you gave me, or I gave you, and turned enough of a profit to buy my own carriage. You shared with me your adventurer's luck, and I count my blessings every day. No matter where I go, I often hear tell of your exploits. It makes me inordinately proud to have met you. Till we meet again, my friend, I pray your continued safety and success. While the contents ring a bell, this letter wasn't written to an explorer, nor does it bear a drawing of a blue chocobo. Yeah, no, it's about you. And so it's about the guy you shared a carriage with in the very beginning. It's my suspicion. Suspicion? Is what I suspect. Oh. So. Yeah. Where's the next one? Or I'm like doing auto run. I only got one hand right now. I'm drinking something. Drinking some tea. As someone charged with the city's peace, I cannot overstate how much of a boon adventures are to our efforts. Some folk had expressed concern that an increase of drifters would see corresponding rise in crime. But on the contrary, they are steadily declining. Soldiers like ourselves are somewhat limited in the scope of our duties, and we are not always available to lend our citizens the assistance they need. Thus would I take the opportunity to express my heartfelt gratitude to adventurers who stepped up and filled the void. While the contents ring a bell... It is not the one you're looking for. So, I think the one before this one is, Gridania was very close to letting people in. And they were like, oh, if we let these strangers in, there'll be crime. They're very xenophobic. So, yeah, I think that's a reference to that. Esteemed adventurer, should you chance to read this letter, I pray it finds you well. Much time has passed since you helped us rebuild in the wake of a terrible disaster. But we still remember you most fondly. Our lives continue to be hard, and every day brings new challenges. Nonetheless, we have regained a semblance of what we once had, and smiles are beginning to return to faces. The morrow will be brighter than today. This we dare believe now, thanks to you. And should you yourself face hardship, I pray that you will believe the same. Well, I am technically cracking into a million pieces, so. Something terrible happened. But it doesn't say, like, an attack. Something terrible happened. This has to be an ARR thing, right? So, what happens? I gotta, like, think back. I don't remember saving a town. I'll have to look into that one. Because I would like to know the references. For everything. Just seeing if I can get a quick search on it. Okay, maybe it's this one. Oh, apparently if you go back after this event, there's more letters and they're from the dev team. Nothing about this one specifically, though. Just don't remember that happening. Alright, let's go to the one that's actually the problem. The problem? The answer. My dog is walking around. Buddy, go to sleep. Dear adventure, how fares your journey? Mine continues, and I wake up with the sound of bird songs and lie down to sleep beneath the moonlight as I seek unblazed trails. Wow. Long ago, when the adventure aided me, I was made to realize how alike we are. Deep down, we are simply travelers who thrill to make new discoveries. Thus do I write this letter now, in hope of recruiting such like-minded souls to join me on an expedition. If you at all share in my desire to make the uncharted charted, then I invite you to seek me out at the Drowning Wench in Limsa Lominsa. Eagerly do I await your coming. The letter recruiting adventures bears a drawing of a blue chocobo. It must be the missive that Nahagi was looking for. Alright. Yeah, I really wish I knew what that other one was referencing. Here you go, Nahagi. No luck over here so far. How about you? Here you go. Adorned with hand-drawn picture of a chocobo, this letter invites it. Okay, it's just an actual standard explanation. Blue chocobo, yes! This is the one! I'm glad. All that's left then is to talk to my sister. You know where she is? She went to the Weavers Guild, saying that she had some business there. Perhaps she's buying some clothes. At any rate, I'll look for her there. Thank you. For this too, might I trouble you to accompany Nahagi? Afterwards, I ask that you tell me how the events unfold. I shall wait for you at the Ruby Road Exchange. Alright. Got the mushroom. Trying to eat my pizza. You're here too, Miflo. I must confess I'm feeling rather nervous, so I appreciate your presence. oh dear. You came to find me. My apologies for taking so long. So, Nahagi, were you able to find the answer? To begin with, I want you to take a look at this. An explorer in assembling an escort for an expedition certainly sounds exciting. In wanting your approval, I was determined not to rely on others, but a part of me dearly wanted to be a part of the expedition, to go where I dare not set foot alone. So I've decided I will answer the invitation. Then, this means you've given up on trying to do everything alone. I had wanted to prove to you that I'm capable, that I'm no longer a burden, and in my obsession I lost sight of why I became an adventurer in the first place. Uh-oh, my Discord is not muted. Whoopsies. To see what lies beyond the horizon and lend a helping hand to those I meet. That's what drives me. And I was able to remember this thanks to Miss Momodi and Mivlo. And whether or not you approve, I want to continue adventuring for my own reasons. Is that alright with you? Didn't you just say you didn't need my approval? But to be clear, I never actually intended to stop you. You remember what you once told me, Nahagi, shortly after the calamity struck? Little baby, did you interview adventurers again today? What were they like? What kind of places had they been to? You never get sick of hearing about adventures, do you? Never! When I grow up, I want to be an adventurer too! Little Dale! Well, it's a fine aspiration as any. Do you know what kind of adventurer you wish to become? Like a hero in the tales, perhaps? Oh, no! Not a hero! Adventurers are free spirits, and I want to be the freest spirit of all. Oh yes, I'll travel the world and meet lots of people. And when I visit home, you can interview me as much as you like. Aww. For that boy to spurn help for want of my approval, I couldn't bear to see it. And in order to bring you to your senses, I may have spoken a little sternly. As an adventurer, you'll experience no small amount of hardship, but you chose your path because you wanted to be free. So don't let yourself be shackled by expectation, be it your own or that of others. Instead, take things as they come. So as long as you're true to yourself and recognize your limits, you'll surely find a way forward. And remember, not even heroes can accomplish everything alone. Relying on others doesn't make you a lesser adventurer. If anything, the freer we are, the more we need to look out for one another. And that, I believe, is the essence and beauty of adventuring. Would you agree, Mivlo? Can't remember what I said, but the first time. Understood. I won't ever forget this. Knowing you, I expect that you'll be raring to answer the explorer's petition in Limsa Lominsa. You'll be taking an airship, yes? In which case, I shall give you these garments now. I have them made for you, thinking it was past time you got something better. For me? Oh, thank you so much, sister. I must thank you too, Mivlo. You're the kind of adventurer I admire, and I will keep working hard to be like you. I couldn't have asked for a better person to watch over my little brother. I appreciate everything you've done for him, and look forward to meeting you again, be it for a story or something else. With that, we'll take our leave of you. Till next time. You see the siblings off safe, in knowledge that they will be well. Time to rejoin the wandering minstrel and repay him the tale's happy conclusion. I guess there really is no easy way to get to him. Wait. There we go. I think it's this way, alright? Welcome back, my friend. Judging by your expression, I take it all is well with Nahagi and his sister. I see. Pleased I am to hear that. When we first set out on our journeys, it's usually for the simplest reasons. Yet as we make our way, those reasons become lost in a haze of motives, causing us to lose sight of what truly matters. In such a time, if we can but remember what prompted us to take our first step, we will always find strength to take the next. Nahagi will be fine. I'm certain of it. My thanks for keeping an eye on him. These events have inspired a new verse in me. A verse about the dreams of those who seek new worlds, and the hopes of those who see them off. Oh? Greetings, Warrior of Light. I don't know who this is, so... Oh, hi, who are you? Oh. This is a world that exists outside your reality. Could it be a dream? A flight of fancy conjured by your weary mind? Perhaps. Or perhaps not. I was about to say, I think I know who this is. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. My name is Naoki Yoshida. Sorry, we're so used to calling you not that. And I have beckoned you here that I might express my gratitude. 10 years have passed since the world has reborn from its ashes, since we set forth upon this journey. Countless things have happened during that time, and I have the pleasure of meeting many an adventurer along the way. If truth be told, it hasn't always been easy, and there are moments where I wonder why I must struggle so. Excuse me. Days when I'm tempted to cast it all aside. Aww. But in spite of all this, I always manage to carry on, and it is thanks to my wonderful comrades, and to you, our esteemed adventurers. By now, I must have been regaled with 10,000s of your tales. You usually share them with a smile, but even when it is with a frown, you tell me that you're still enjoying yourself. Aww. 'Tis no exaggeration. 'Tis? No! 'Tis no exaggeration to say that I have derived all of my driving force from you all. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you. Aww. Ours is an unending journey, and nothing would make me happier if we could keep walking it together. As you make your way, we promise that we'll ever be at your side, matching you step for step. Maybe I should have worn something more proper for Yoshi P. Jesus. Now, the time has come for the vision to end. Time for your eyes to open from this waking dream. Much time has passed since the world was reborn from its ashes. Countless souls have made this place their home, every single one of them left an indelible, I don't know how to say it, mark upon it. Stop using big words, Yoshi P. Oh, it's the Phoenix! Hey, what's up, Louis Swath? Together we have built this world, and it's our sincerest hope that we shall continue to do so for many years to come. Hell yeah! Many years, right? 10 more years. 10 more years. So please be safe and well. May you ever walk in the light of the crystal. We see that he's a human player. Couldn't be me. Surprised he wasn't in, like, Black Mage clothing. That's his favorite class. I dare say Nahagi is aboard an airship by now. I pray that he and his sister will find happiness upon their respective paths. Oh shit, I did not mean to do that. No, what'd you say? By morning light the journey starts, a trill of hope within our hearts. On westernly wind to river song, into a world where we belong. I'm gonna do it like poetry instead of music, because I'm not good. Both fields of white and azure sky, sunset storm, a crimson fire. None of that rhymes. Okay, good. Jewels a-glitter on pitch-black veil. A new day's dawn, so goes the tale. Wait. By eternal wind we carry on, boldly toward the golden morn. With memories as a guiding star, shining our steps both near and far. Where will you go? Whom you will meet? What you will see? There is no telling what the future holds for anyone. Yet come what may, I bid you never forget this. The bonds you forge and the memories you make, and the footprints you leave behind. They shall one day spur you forward. So pray continue walking your own path. Wherever your journey leads, I shall be praying for your happiness. Aww. Woo! With memories shared, yet all our own. As one we brave frontiers unknown. Thank you for 10 years. I wasn't here for 10 years, but you're welcome. You have now access to the letter force at the Gold Court. Speak with the tender stationed there to read the letters. Additionally, you have unlocked the Kupo Kupo Adventure minigame on the Steps of Null. Speak with Nonora at the Ruby Road Exchange to play. This, along with other minigames, may also be played by opening the... Okay. Let's go read the letters. Oh, wow. Okay, give me a minute. Finish eating my pizza. And we'll get to this. Hopefully they're not super long. A letter from a message board keeper. Many years have passed since we installed a message board in an unassuming street corner. To see it continue to be utilized by adventurers fills me and my fellow keepers with pride. Like a lodestone, the message board draws people closer, and it is our hope that it keeps serving you well as a means to share information. Where's this random street message board? What do you mean? For our humble part, we shall endeavor to maintain the board in good repair while bringing you news that may be of interest. With best wishes, a message board keeper. Oh, good. It tells me if I've read it or not. As a choreographist, it is my job. Yeah, I know it's choreograph, but it's just weird. My job is to create movements that convey specific emotions, such as dancer's performance or a mammoth's adorable gestures. And though I have the honor of contributing my expertise to etiquette manuals, movement cannot be tangibly preserved in the manner that artworks such as paintings can. From the mesmerizing flutter of fabric to the inviting springiness of a buzz, it all passes in an instant. That's nice. In light of this, if but one of my steps or flourishes occupies a place in your memory, then nothing would make me happier. Movingly yours. Aw, so this is someone who worked on the movement of, like, emotes. Especially the emotes, because the emotes are used in cutscenes. This is from an etiquette manual writer. One lazy afternoon, as I stood by the Aetheryte Plaza, I found myself absorbed by the sight of adventurers willing away their time. Greeting friends who were passing by, practicing a new learned dance, sitting on a bench and chatting. Opening umbrellas when it began to rain, tucking into a loaf of bread when peckish. To the untrained eye, they were doing not out of the ordinary. I, however, saw the fruits of my life's work, and it warmed my heart. Dreaming of a day where proper social etiquette is practiced by all, be it in a ballroom or otherwise, I shall continue my quest to edify. Courteously yours. This one's a little weird. Oh, good. Proper etiquette. Theater set designer. Okay. Dear Adventure, I am a theater set designer, and one who is said to have a penchant for designing unusual props for a stage. Some of my labors of love Some of my labors of love, it thrilled me to discover, have caught your eye to become little companions that follow you around, or even modes of transportation. Oh, to see my creations in this for the stage delight you off it, even the oddest ones delight me in turn, and further motivates me in my craft. In hopes that I continue to delight you all, I will endeavor to create ever more interesting props. Yours in whimsy. Aww. I wonder which ones. Festival committee member. Dear Adventure, I'm a festival committee member in charge of decorating the cities during celebrations. Okay. While decorations are an oft unremarkable part of events, some of you have noticed the little touches we apply, such as stray bombs and romantic snowmen, and it makes our efforts all the more worthwhile. As you continue your adventures, it is our hope that the festive ambience we create throughout the year will provide you with joy and respite both. Mythfully yours. Okay. Architect. Ooh, that could be a lot. Recently, there's not even a hello adventurers, it just starts. Recently, my fellows and I have been taking ourselves around the realm, repairing buildings and roads, as well as restoring natural landscapes. This we do as a part of an initiative, to improve quality of life for adventurers. Yours is a long journey. What little we can do to ease your way, we gladly do. Constructively yours, a humble architect. Harley, what is wrong? Could you just lay down? An artisan. Excuse me. You who are reading this letter, I bid you imagine the countless adventurers who call this world home. I dare say it isn't difficult to do so, for that is a reality as it stands. Yet we mustn't take it for granted, for what we have now is a accumulation of much hard work by the full many souls. Souls including your good self. Adventurers breathe life into this world, each one of you giving rise to a grand tale, and I hope you never forget this. Thank you for taking your time to cast your eyes over these words. Wherever your adventures may lead, may you find happiness with utmost respect. Okay. No, not a linguist. Linguist? Those are the people who curse me with Arianje bullshit. I first set foot in this land 10 years ago. Since then, I had the occasion to meet numerous fine adventurers like yourself. Many languages exist, and they sometimes act as a wall to divide us. This world, however, is a place where we might transcend the wall to come together in unity. Each and every day, you and yours find various ways to forge bonds, and in so doing, you gain access to a new world as seen through the different eyes. And that is what makes life endlessly fascinating. As you carry on adventuring, I pray that you will be blessed with many such enriching encounters. Yours in understanding and unity. A citizen. Just a citizen. So a player? Or a tester? Dear adventurer, during the calamity and for a long time afterwards, there was nary a smile to be seen upon faces. Now, however, I often see you and yours walking happily through the city, and it never fails to warm the heart. In my mind, you are the symbols of a new era. No one can say what the future holds, but when I see your smiles, I'm reassured that somehow all will be well. Sincerely yours, a humble citizen. I used to be an adventurer, but in the course of my travels, I developed an urge to recreate for others the sense of marvel that I was experiencing. One thing led to another, and I eventually became a theater director. My role is to produce spectacular theater, and nothing is more gratifying than to receive praise from the audience. For a long time to come, I hope to continue creating memorable adventures to share with everyone. Yours in imagination and wonderment. Ugh, excuse me. Advertising scribe? Nah. As an adventuring scribe, I create notices for events and products that you see posted on the message boards. Such information isn't exactly essential for adventuring, but I consider it job well done if people are aware of their options, and I keep striving to deliver information that may be of interest to adventurers. Thank you always for your kindness and compassion. Come on. I can't read though. That's like 8 syllables long. How could you do this? From a guide. There's a lot of these. In all things, it's nice to be able to make changes to better suit your taste. But by the same token, the more choices one has, the more difficult it is to decide what to do. We begin posting guides on the message boards as a way to answer questions from adventurers. Before we knew it, we had surpassed 200 items. We couldn't have kept at it for so long without your invaluable feedback. It makes us truly happy when we hear that we could help to solve your problems, even if some small way. Encouraged by your praise and driven by your requests, we'll keep working hard to serve you. Should you have any comments or suggestions, please do not hesitate to reach out. We always appreciate hearing from you. Informatively yours. How about you release a video guide or some sort of guide on every single mechanic, dungeon, raid, whatever, because apparently, or I'm just crazy, there are 2 red triangle markers, and they mean the opposite thing, and I got them mixed up, but I don't... All who set forth must invariably pass through the entrance, and while most will not spare the place a second thought, we gatekeepers think of naught else day in and day out. Nothing to report! Sorry, that's Fire Emblem. Our solemn duty is to ensure that all adventurers can enter unhindered, and this entails keeping signs in good repair and pesky fiends at bay. We're especially attentive when we throw open all entrances at once following large-scale maintenance works. Inspired by the eager expressions you wear as you set forth anew, we will continue performing our tasks to the best of our ability. Vigilantly yours. Vigilantly? Playwright. Alright, 3 more. Then we're gonna do that other quest. A stirring story needs a formidable antagonist, one who stands in the protagonist's way and causes them sadness and suffering. Delicious sadness and suffering. When the heroes finally overcome that foe, they will know the joy that is as sweet as their struggles were bitter. Those who shared in that joy will go on to become friends true, their bonds transcending age, station, and nation. In order to create such depressing lows and soaring highs, I will strive to conceive a more compelling antagonist. Dramatically yours. Ooh. Yeah, because this old man I'm fighting, I don't find him very compelling. He just seems very arrogant and annoying. As someone who composed music for the stage, nothing pleases me more than to hear that you moved by my work. I am humbled to receive your words of appreciation for the concerts we hold and the orchestrion roles we've released. You're my motivation, spurring me to continue composing music that brings the story to life, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Yours in the melody. Yeah, y'all do a great job with the music, but I think every Final Fantasy does a great job with music. Alright. From the theater sound director. This last one. From swords slashing to armors clinking, the water running and the leaves rustling, I have the pleasure of recreating for the stage various sounds that can be heard throughout the world. It is a challenge and a thrill to produce these sounds, and we draw inspiration from the knowledge that they are heard and appreciated by many. However, the sounds of a play isn't limited to that which we ourselves create. No, they also encompass those made by the audience and the players. It is in collaboration between us, a joint performance, that is my hope that we can continue filling the world with sound together. Orchestrally yours. Acoustically yours. Yeah, we got through all the letters. It only took 30 minutes. Well, 22 minutes. It took us an hour to do the quest. What? Oh, okay. I was like, huh, there's a secret letter if you read them all. What if? Alright, so. We read all the letters. Yay. And we did the quest. We got one more quest and what are the mini games? Oh. Let's check out the minigame real quick. Greetings, adventurer. Are you here to test your skills and excitement? You bet I am, Kupo. So let's get you started. Please prepare yourself. Please prepare what? Oh! Okay. Oh! So, what are we trying to do here? Are we just trying to hit this? Are we trying to hit it? Oh my god, that is so fucking satisfying. Damn. Okay. Okay. Damn. Nice. Oh, this is fun. This is actually really fun. Ooh, that guy's gonna be, let's... Uh-oh. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. That actually almost got him. That's funny. Okay, here's the problem. Now we got this guy. Ow, fucker. Okay. Just gotta kill this guy. Get out of here, boy. Oh wow, this is actually really fun. Oh my god, there's only 3 stages. Let's see if we can do all 3. Oh. What? You're... Sir? Ooh! Oh no! Oh no. Okay, that was really good. Oh, we gotta kill this guy though. We gotta murder a man. It's just gonna have to be that way.
Damn it. I thought I was gonna hit that cactar better. Oh! Who's this? Oh no! Gonna kill this guy. Oh no. Ah! Stupid cow. No, that was such a waste. Eh! That's not good. That's not good at all. That was such a waste. Oh no. Okay, I'm safe from that. Oh no. Okay. Cactar's gonna get me. Ouchies! Okay, oh god. I accidentally cleared the stage! Okay, so I can just do that. Oh. Oh, okay, we're not doing that. Oh! That Tom Berry's starting to scare the shit out of me, though. Okay, I was hoping a little bit more than that. You just doomed me?! I got 5 turns? Okay, we can... Oh, she died so I don't have Doom anymore? Nice. I have to get rid of that cactar, it's too dangerous. Not my best move, but it'll have to do. Poison. Come on. That's satisfying. Oh my gosh. Ah! Ahaha! Damn it. I mean, that was good for that, but... Okay, I wish they would hit each other. I do love doing that. Damn it, I wanted the cactar right there. Fine, I just needed to get rid of that cactar. Oh my god, that's not fine. Let's go. Get out of here. Get out of here. Let's go. Is there more than 3? Oh, so, okay. Cool. It's only 3. We did it. We beat Kupo. Adventure. Alright, let's go do the other mission. That was fun though. That's actually a really good mini game. They did a good job on that. I wish I could play it for Tomestones. I'm just saying. Alright. We're gonna actually take a break because my dog is whining. I need to know why. We're gonna BRB. You'll be okay. Alright, I'm back. Took the dog out, had to kick him out. And then I picked up a package from the mail for me. And I know what it is, I just don't know how to open it. Is this how I open it? So I bought a bunch of stuff. I'm about to just rip this box open. Come on. Let me in. can't get the box open. Oh well. I ripped the box. Oh my god, it's so small. I thought it was gonna be bigger than that, but that's okay. It's a hair clip that, the wings of the hair clip are the scholar wings for the fairy. Like the fairy wings for scholar, I feel like. Oh, that's cute. That's really cute, actually. Oh, it's so cute. I got, they have both Celine and Eos. I got Eos because I bought a sticker with the fairy sleeping on a book, and I got Celine for that one. So, I have to get... God, that might be too small for my hair. Shit. We'll have to see. It is really cute and really, well made. I just thought it would be a little bit bigger. Maybe I just have a lot of hair. I don't know. Alright. Let's do this. So this is Remembering the Past. Level 50. This guy, never here till now. And it gives you a thing. A frame. And it's like Louis Suave stuff, so. The determined set of your jaw, the dynamic presence of you as if you're ever ready to leap into action. There's no mistake. You're the adventurer, and you're an adventurer, and a dependable one at that. Tell me, are you familiar with the name Louis-Soix Louviere? Yeah. I literally adopted his grandchildren. They're my kids now. Of course you have. Of course you have. Forgive me for my suddenness. I am Nanaji Nonoji. A budding writer, and I seek to pen a biography of the great man. In particular, I wish to cover his moments leading to the calamity. And to that end, I've requested an interview with the Immortal Flames. He served at the Eorzean Alliance as a tactician, you see. So there's ought to be someone in the order who has dealings with him. And while my request has thankfully been accepted, there's just one problem. I don't have much experience conducting interviews. I'm worried whether I'll be able to do a proper job. As an adventurer, you're doubtless used to dealing with people. Thus, I would like to ask you to accompany me in the capacity of an assistant. It would be tremendously reassuring to simply have you watching on. And if you're amendable afterwards, I'd like to interview you as well for your own impressions. Impression? There's an R in there. For your troubles, I'll be certain to credit you as a collaborator. So please, won't you help me with a biography that the memories of the calamity might be preserved for future generations? Sure, I'll help out. I am in your debt! To begin with, please come with me to Camp Drybone in Eastern Thanalan. It's a place I'd like to visit ahead of the interview. Bye. Alright. So it's funny because, like, this isn't considered part of the event, but this guy is, like, not here at any point of your life until now. But it doesn't have any event stuff on it. But you get event item from it. So we're gonna do it anyways. I don't know if it is part of the event or not, but, like, literally that guy has never been there in my life. So. Actually, I should probably look that up. Because I did it on my other character, and it was like, yeah, you get a frame for it. For, that's related to ARR. And I'm like, how is it not part of the event? Like, it's not seasonal. Maybe they just added it recently. You do get an achievement for it.
Sorry, I'm trying to... Yeah, it just came out in the last update. It's just so weird. I guess it's not. Well, I'm gonna do it anyways. Oh, that's the thing. Sorry, I'm reading. People have okay. It is permanent, so it's not a seasonal event, because people literally didn't know if it was a seasonal thing or not. Ha! But it did just get added. And we're gonna do it, because it has to do with wrapping up ARR. And I think it's, you know, in the theme of the 10th anniversary of ARR. So yeah, we're gonna do it. I already did on my other character anyways. Alright, let's go to Camp Drawbones. No, we don't need a ticket. Calm down, that's for expensive travel. I'm gonna put this hair clip in my hair so I can feel pretty. Turn around, find this short little man. There you are. To explain why we're here... Oh, but I haven't even asked your name. How am I supposed to credit you if I don't even know that much? Oh yeah, my name's Mevlo. I was, responsible for a lot of things. Yeah, that one. Mevlo. Mevlo what? The Mevlo? Champion of Eorzea. Oh, small wonder I felt you were dependable. With one such as yourself helping me, everything will surely go well. But getting back to business, the interview we've arranged is with an officer of the Immortal Flames. As there's still time, however, I thought we'd pay a visit to a nearby graveyard first, so I can explain my motivation for the biography. I was about to say bibliography, and that's not even close to what we're doing. So why this man is doing this? I come from a small village near Cotonou Flats. It was burned down in the calamity, and those who died were laid to rest here, my parents among them. It's hardly an uncommon tale. After the dread primal emerged from Dalamud. Sorry, had that backwards. He unleashed a fiery devastation across the length and breadth of Eorzea. As much as the calamity has scarred the realm, it's quickly becoming... As much as the calamity has scarred the realm, it is quickly becoming just another event in the history books. Beyond the occasional giving thanks to the Archons that Eorzea was saved, people spare little thought. But when you've lost so many loved ones, it's hard to feel that anything was saved. That's why I wish to know more about Louisoix. But learning about his part in Eorzea's salvation, I hope that I will attain closure. I thought I clicked it, come on. That's my motivation for writing the biography. Sounds good to me. I'm just a guy in his summer clothes, trying to have summer fun. I love a little animation! What is that animation? That was so cute. Now then, in preparation for the interview, let's review what we know about our subject. It's difficult to define exactly when the 7th Umbral Calamity was set in motion. Many historians, however, point that the Empire's Meteor Project, which sought to bring Dalamud down to Eorzea. It was the year... Oh, this is like the only time we get years. Also... Nafikia, whatever her fucking name is, I don't know her name. Damn, bitch. Jesus Christ. Everyone wants to be like, ooh, I like this character because they're big and booby and stuff. Like, damn. It was the year 1562 of the 6th Astral Era. Seeking to combat the Imperial threat, Louisoix founded the Circle of Knowing, an order whose objective was the preservation of Eorzea. Though its members, the Archons of Sharlayan, the Circle worked through its members, the Archons of Sharlayan, the Circle worked to unite the nations of Eorzea in common cause. The result was the formation of the Grand Companies in the three city-states, the Immortal Flames, the Order of the Twin Adder, and the Maelstrom. None of these would exist now if it weren't for their efforts. Neato. And then the year 1572. I already forgot what the first year was. Jesus Christ, I'm dumb. When the situation was coming to head, Louisoix himself made the journey to Eorzea in secret and engaged with each of the nations. And what took place during that time is what I seek to learn in the interview. The man we're due to meet is the contact of the Free Brigade, a unit formed of adventurers, and he apparently had Louisoix's assistance for a mission. The meeting place is Highbridge in the northeast. It's more or less time now, so let's make our way there. Sure. I'm gonna get on my mount because I can fly. Sorry, I'm so used to being in areas where like, no flying. Flying's illegal. You're not allowed. I just want to fly. I did get flying for the 2 areas I could get flying for that I didn't get last time. Because we finished one of them yesterday, and then the other one I just didn't finish getting flying for, so. Straight shot, ready? There's a archer nearby. You're the ones who seek an interview. I must say, I wasn't expecting to see the champion of Eorzea. I'm Nanonji Nanonji, the writer who made the request, and Mivlo is kindly accompanying me for the interview. I can't thank you enough for taking the time out of your busy schedule to humor me. Oh, come now. There's no need for thanks. Like everyone, I hold Louisoix in the highest esteem. Ye fucking ha! Whoops, wrong fucking accent. If you wish to know more about him, Holland Aubrey is always glad to oblige. Why is everyone talking about themselves in the first person lately? Oh, I do the salute. Is that because I'm part of this company? Without further ado, then, let us begin. My understanding is that you had dealings with Louisoix. Could you please tell me in details? As you know, our grand companies were formed thanks to the Circle of Knowing. But it wasn't until Dalamud began turning red that Louisoix first appeared. Began with the word that an elderly Elizan man had come to Gridania, who held the key to vanquishing the Primals. Upon learning of this, I sent an adventurer of the Free Brigade to make contact with him. Later I learned that the Maelstrom and the Order of the Twin Adder had done the very same. At the time, our companies weren't yet collaborating. Each one only thought to stay ahead of the others. If truth be told, at first we didn't think much of Louisoix, only that he was a leader of the scholars who studied peculiar what? What word is that? But when the adventurer reported back, our opinion of the man completely changed. With his spellcraft, Louisoix had opened the way into Ifrit's domain.
and by the hand of dauntless adventurers, the Lord of the Inferno was brought low. Alas, many defeats preceded that victory. It was reported that the countless charred corpses lay strewn in the bowls of embers. Now the mission also yielded a shocking revelation. Following the battle, Legatus Nail van Danaris of the 7th Imperial Legion. I was like, Roman numerals. My brain is not very fast on those. Appeared and told the adventurer that the hour of reckoning was at hand. That Dalamud would soon fall and cleanse the land. That was when we realized that the Empire was behind the Red Moon's anomaly. So thanks to Louis Soir, you came to be aware of the Meteor Project. Still, it doesn't seem like you had much to act upon. As you say, afterwards we scrambled to learn all we could about the project. For a blessing, we had the cooperation of a Garlean defector, Sid Garland, who you will know well. He revealed the details of the project, and it utilized the transmission tower to pluck Dalamud from the heavens, all for the purpose of purging us savages from the realm. What was that? I could continue telling you what I know, but from this point on, there's someone better suited than I. If you're interested, I would be glad to introduce you to the individual. What say you? Oh, well now. We'd be keen to speak with this person indeed. Very well. I will send a word to the Adder's Nest. If you could take yourselves to fucking halibut. Apkalu Falls, I will arrange for a meeting there. To go to such lengths to help us. I can't say how grateful I am. Don't mention it. As I said, I hold Louis Soir in the highest esteem. He was one who brought our three nations together, and nothing would please me more than to have him be remembered. Well, it's past time I return to Uldar. I pray that the coming interview bears you fruit. The lieutenant certainly has great respect for Louis Soir. And thanks to him, we have another promising interview. Come, let us head to Gridania, where the Archon had sojourn. Oh, can you just go this way to Gridania? Without a fucking thing? It sure is. Is that where we're going? I don't know. It isn't. Alright. Alright. Let's get as close as we can. All of these suck, I guess. There's really no fast way to get over there. It's kind of annoying. We're just gonna sprint and Peloton. Wait, yeah, it is this way. I'm so confused. What the fuck is this sign? So, this is the falls. A conspicuous lack of creatures aside, it's quiet and a beautiful place. Oh, quite a beautiful place. Now then, the person we're to meet should be along shortly. I was told there were those who wished to learn about Louis Soir, and who should I find to be one of them but the champion of Eorzea? Oh, Met, I'm Lieutenant Sawyer Fulke. Fulk? Of the Order of the Twin Adder. Oh, okay, so you do whichever salute to your grand company is. That's nice. I think that's nice. Nanaji Nanoji, at your service. Thank you for sparing the time to speak with us. Think nothing of it. I must say though, the Lieutenant Aubrey chose a perfect spot for the subject matter. Louis Soir spent much time in rumination here in the days before the calamity. We Gridanians, being somewhat reserved by nature at first, the citizens kept the distance. Hey look, it's you stole his sister. But in time, people warmed to him. He patiently lent an ear to their troubles, healing hurts and offered counsel, and gradually earned their trust. To ignore the plight of those one might conceivably save is not wisdom, it is indolence. Louis Soir spoke those words and lived up to them. He was the epitome of a Charlian sage, and I recall myself being moved. Now, shortly after we had become aware of the Meteor Project, the hamlet of Quarry Mill was attacked by the Primal Garuda. Both soldiers and civilians were among the casualties. The Order of the Twin Adder moved to vanquish the Primal, but we were not alone. Through Louis Soir's meditation, we had the support of not only our sister grand companies, but capable adventurers the realm over besides. Using an artifact known as the Vortex Feather, the Archon opened a way for a band of adventurers to sally into Garuda's turbulent domain, where they had felled the fearsome being. Upon her defeat, however, the Primal's dispersed ether did not return to the land. Instead, it was absorbed into the Red Moon Dulamud. And then the Empire constructed a new base in Mordona. The Elder Seetsier saw the need for decisive action and put forth a proposal, the formal reformation of the Eorzean Alliance, damn I cannot talk, which had for so long lain dormant. The initial response from the other nations was lukewarm at best. They felt that the burden to be borne by each party was excessive, and they were loath to do aught that would place them in a disadvantage against their rivals. But the revelation that the lunar transmitter had been erected in the Imperial base promoted a change of heart. The tower controlled Dalamud's descent. If it could be destroyed, then the Meteor Project would be forestalled. After having constantly been on the back foot, our nations were motivated to join hands that we might strike a decisive blow against the enemy. Thus was the Eorzean Alliance reformed, as the Circle of Knowing had hoped. At the same juncture, Louis Soir was asked to join the Alliance as a tactician, and in that capacity, he provided sage counsel to the head of state. So, although he was first treated with wariness, Louis Soir earned the trust through his actions, and paved the way to endearing cooperation between our nations. Indeed. But not for him, we would have perished divided. We owe Louis Soir a great debt. I cannot read today. Now then, I expect you might be interested in hearing about the operation to destroy the lunar transmitter. But for that tale, I would recommend you seek out another, a decorated soldier who actually took part in the operation. Although a hardened warrior, she is quite friendly. I should be glad to regale the tale to you, or to regale you with her experiences. Shall I send her word on your behalf? We'd be duly grateful. Very well, if you would take yourselves to the Maelstrom Command in Limsa Lominsa, I shall see that she knows to expect you. With that, I shall take my leave. I pray that the biography is a success. Everyone has been more helpful than I had dared to hope. It seems Louis Soir has had an influence on others. That interview gave us some valuable insights into his character. Now I'm eager to see what we learn next. Let us head to Limsa Lominsa. Sure. Alright. Limsa Lominsa. Oh, look, there's a lot of people here, but, I think it's just Limsa. It do just be Limsa. Oh, look at that cute little marauder that just so new. Sorry, if I see that you don't even have a stone and you're still in your beginning outfit, I'm just like, oh, little baby. And there it is, Maelstrom Command. Shall we then? Mevlo, ever the sight for sore eyes. And you must be Nanaji. Oh, I thought she was gonna say the whole name. Nanaji. Rashad Ricky, at your service. Understand you wish to hear about the operation that destroyed the lunar transmitter. Indeed. I'm penning a biography of the Archon Louis Soir, you see, and for which I'm interviewing people who had dealings with him. I truly appreciate your time. You're very welcome. I would be glad to assist, even if it wasn't a request from Lieutenant Fluke, whatever. Hey, what's up? I'm not part of this, so I don't have to fucking salute you. The American salute. It's kind of fitting. Now then, to continue where he left off, it was shortly after the Eorzean Alliance was formed. Our scouts returned with word of the 7th Legion had activated the lunar transmitter in the fortress in Mordona. Now known as Castrium Sentry, the fortress was originally called Castrium Novium, before
14th restored and renamed it. It was in order to break through its defenses and destroy the transmitter that our three nations joined hands, that were determined to succeed. Oh yeah, that battle. Well, that's an old on, isn't it? The strategy that Louis Soir proposed was elegant in its simplicity. While our main forces drew the Garleans' attentions with an all-out siege, an elite band of adventurers would infiltrate the Castrium and make for our objective. We had entrusted adventurers with ridding us with the primals. Now we entrusted them with the very fate of Eorzea. I still remember the operation as if it was yesterday. Though we met with a fierce resistance, we fought more fiercely still. No matter the cost, we had ensured the adventurers had a chance to strike at the transmitter. And when the messenger arrived, bearing the word that they had succeeded, it still makes my heart sore to recall that moment in triumph. That day we learned by standing together the people of Eorzea could oppose even the might of the Empire. It is no exaggeration to say that the victory paved a way for Eorzea's future. Without it, there would not have been an Operation Archon. Alas, it wasn't all glad tidings. For though we destroyed the transmitter, Neil Van Daenerys appeared and claimed that he no longer needed the device to bring down Dalamud, that he himself had the power to do so. So long as Van Daenerys lived, a threat of destruction remained, and so branding him the enemy of all life in Eorzea, the nations of the Alliance undertook a desperate manhunt. At length, they located him in Korthus, and sent their greatest warriors to hunt him down. Leading that formidable band was the adventurer whom they called the Warrior of Light, and though no records remain of the fierce encounter, one thing is certain. At battle's conclusion, Neil Van Daenerys was brought low. As you know, however, our woes did not end with the White Raven, for Louis Soir and his disciples determined that Dalamud would continue to fall. In a last-ditch effort bid to prevent the realm's annihilation, the Circle of Knowing issued a request to the Eorzean Alliance to secure the Carteneau Flats, where the Red Moon was expected to crash. It was no simple task, for the entirety of the 12th Legion had amassed in Carteneau, but it was necessary in order to perform a ritual to stop Dalamud, a ritual that invoked the power of the 12. So it was the Battle of Carteneau was joined, and I dare say you know how the tale continues. To everyone's shock, the elder primal Bahamut emerged from Dalamud and proceeded to unleash his fury upon the realm. Aye, and though all bore witness to Louis Soir annihilated at the ritual, none remember what came pass afterwards, neither what happened to Bahamut, nor why the realm was reborn. The haze that afflicted memories of the calamity. But people remember the events prior to the moment, yes? If so, do you know if anyone was near Louis Soir during the battle? Someone who may have spoken to him? If someone was near him, I'm afraid I don't know. He was atop the rise of the ritual, while I was a good distance away from the front lines. My apologies. No, do not speak of apologies. You've shared a wealth of information, and I couldn't ask of more. Well, if you're satisfied, then so am I. Wow. With that, I shall return to my duties. I look forward to reading the biography when it's finished. your duties sitting at a door. So very useful. Now that I have a grasp of the events leading up to the calamity, and yet... Oh, forgive me. I was in deep thought. In no small part due to your help, I've managed to learn a great deal. But there's still more I wish to know. Might I trouble you to accompany a little longer? If you're willing, please, let me know. Alright, yeah. So we're on the last part. We're gonna get this. You'll continue to accompany me then. Wonderful. Come, let us head to the Drowning Wench to discuss our next move. Okay, sure. You gonna take me with you? I know it's only 5 steps, but yay. Our research proceeds a space so far. We've learned things not found in literature. But tell me, based on what you've heard of our interviewees, what is your opinion of Louis Soir? You had a difficult task. Indeed. From the Imperial invasion to rampaging primals to nail Van Daenerys' scheme, he had to contend with the toughest problems. What struck me is how grateful the interviewees were to Louis Soir for bringing their nations together in cooperation. It was nothing short of necessary for our survival. Yet in knowing this, I can't help but wonder, in his capacity as a tactician, it seemed to me that he had done more than enough by devising a plan and facilitating its execution. He went far beyond that, risking life and limb on the front lines for a land that was not his own. Perhaps he needed to be there for the ritual. Perhaps he felt a sense of duty. Even so, as noble as it is to desire to help others, what good is it if you end up sacrificing yourself? And what is it that compelled Louis Soir to go to Carteneau? And what went through his mind as the battle unfolded? In order to do his biography justice, I feel I need to know these things. If Louis Soir had people near him at the time, perhaps he shared words with them in his final moments, words that could provide some insight. But where to begin searching for such individuals, assuming they exist? Oh, I did not mean to do that. Fuck. Truly, you know someone that was with him. Aye, as far as I'm aware, he wasn't... I'm sorry. It wasn't keeping the fact a secret. Just for good measure, though. Why don't you speak... Why do you want to speak with him? Louis Soir's biography, eh? In that case, I reckon the bloke would be willing to cooperate. Or, Goonie comes his name, and he was a lieutenant of the Maelstrom. I cannot read pirate speak. After the calamity, he turned over to adventuring. So to be of greater help to the common folk. Can't read pirate talk. I could speak it, I can't read it. A Maelstrom officer turned adventurer. We'd be most keen to speak with him. Where might he be found? When Orin dropped in the other day, he said he had business in Morby Dry Docks. If you're lucky, he might still be there. Understood. We're in your debt. We can't let this chance pass us by, Mevo. Let us take ourselves to the Dry Docks at once. Alright then, let's go. I love how he's like, fancy wave and bow, and I'm just like, hi. Bye. What's up? Just one hand, hi. Hi. So funny. Alright, well. This is actually almost over.
Sorry, I just pulled something out of the box. And it's like their card, but it has their character and the little Harshafont minion. I'm like, oh, it's me! It's fucking me! Anyway. Where you at? Right here? Literally? Right, where could Orin be? In hindsight, we should have asked what he looks like. His name would suggest he's a Midlander, but... Well, nothing for it but to make inquiries. Let us split up the task and meet here. Okay, well he's gonna pop over there for the end of this, so we're gonna do those last. Sorry, I've only just started working here. I'm just still learning our customers' names. I couldn't say if the person you're after, but a man did come here earlier who appeared to be an adventurer. We got a name, Naimi and Lily, that we're currently trailing. Okay, so this guy in the puffball was here when I did this 8 hours ago on my other account. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Has not moved since then. I logged in at like really fucking not really early. It was like 11 o'clock. It's 9 o'clock now. So 10 hours. Looking for an Orim Gusin, you say? Don't know anyone by that name, but I'm afraid. I did walk by an unfamiliar fellow just now, though. Over by the mark of a spinner. He had a flower in his hand. So he caught me eye. Okay. Alright, Rogan Importer. Ayo, what's up? Orin, as it happens, I spoke with him earlier. He said he wanted to buy a flower, so I directed him to the vendor. Not sure where he is now, though. You have an inkling of where he might be. Let's go talk to our friend. There you are, Mivlo. Were you able to learn anything? Yeah, he bought a flower? Oh, so the man could be... That could be Orin bought a lily. And went to the mark of the spinner. Well, if we hurry there, we might be able to find him. Let's go. Good day. I want that emote. I want all these emotes I keep seeing this guy do. We gotta get on our horse? Chocobo. My god, mount. Barely even have horses in this game. Well, it seems I'm not the only one. Oh, it glows. I thought those fireflies were level 1 and I was like, wow, level 1 creatures? I didn't even think they'd be over here. Begging your pardon, sir, but are you Lieutenant Orin Gunicum? I haven't been a lieutenant for years, but that's me. What can I do you for? Apparently I know him, but I literally cannot remember from what. I realize this is Sutton, but I do not know him. I cannot remember him. Maybe I should look him up. So you're writing Louis Suar's biography and want to hear my account. As someone who was near at hand at Cartano. There must be a reason that you're here too. The warrior of light who led us to victory of Operation Archon. Very well, I'll tell you my tale. Now then, where to begin? As you know, the battle was fought over the land where Dalamud, sorry, I keep reversing that, was expected to fall. In the beginning, neither side was able to gain the upper hand, but when the Imperials deployed their Magitech armor, our ranks were thrown into disarray. Though those charged with protecting Louisoix like me could only watch the carnage from afar. And though our forces managed to hold out thanks to the adventurer whatever, we sustained grievous casualties. But the real tragedy is what followed. As Dalamud hurtled towards us, it began shedding fragments of itself before finally bursting open to unleash the primal Bahamut. As all below looked on in shock, the battle completely forgotten. Bahamut took wing and spewed fire all over the land. Men in Magitech armor alike were set ablaze and sent flying like so many insects. I only realized that I had stopped breathing when the commanding voice broke my trance. "You've done enough," Louisoix told us. "Now fly and save yourselves." But like my fellow gods, I wanted to remain. I couldn't charge into battle beside my comrades. At the very least, I could do my duty here and protect Louisoix to the last. But upon seeing us standing there, not making a move, Louisoix smiled and spoke thus. "If you would give your lives to protect something, then protect my hopes. Every soul who lives to determine their own fate is a source of hope, bright and brilliant. So live, I bid you, and be among those who bear the light for others to follow." Those words awakened us to a greater purpose. If there was hope in my living, then I would live as Louisoix bid. No matter what, I would survive, and so together, my fellows, I began making my retreat. Alas, we hadn't gotten far when the explosion erupted and sent us sprawling. I struggled to my feet just in time to see the enormous, menacing silhouette of Bahamut looming over Louisoix, and in next instant, he was enveloped in light. And that was the last I remember of him. Louisoix's final moments. Amidst that light, he looked to be smiling. What he was thinking in that moment, I couldn't say. But one thing is certain. We all of us are alive thanks to him. Following the calamity, it was reported that Louisoix had defeated Bahamut and set about the land's miraculous regeneration. Do you believe this to be the truth? Every soul who lives is determined their own fate is a source of hope. What we've learned is reaffirmed my belief, Mivlo. The belief that Louisoix was not an all-powerful savior that reads about in tales, but merely an ordinary man. But that man never forsook
Okay, make sure I said that right. Never forsook Eorzea. No, he stood for this realm to the last. He and countless other brave souls had saved it from becoming a scorched waste. Against unimaginable adversary, he fought, and at the cost of his own life, paved the way to a brighter future for us all. The least I can do is return to tell his story. In return is tell his story. Spread his message that where there is life, there is hope. Thanks for your account. I believe I found an angle for the biography. I'm truly grateful. Would you care to offer a prayer as well? A prayer that the light of hope which Louisoix preserved shall ever burn bright? Allow me to thank you again for recounting your experience to us. Nay, 'tis I who owes you thanks for giving me the chance to share Louisoix's words. All these years I had avoided speaking of the moment of his passing out of respect, but it would not do to take the tale to my grave. Through the biography, it is my hope that his spirit will live on in all of us. Now then, if you'd excuse me, I shall resume my pilgrimage to the Marks. Wherever your travels take you, I shall be praying for your safety. Namina lilies, a symbol of safe passage, as Louisoix stood there in Cantoneau. I wonder if he likewise prayed for someone's safety. At any rate, these interviews have yielded everything I'd hoped for and more. Come, let us return to Ul'dah. I'll have your reward for you at Ul'dah at the Hall of Flames. And that's gonna be the end of that one. Woo! We are gonna use tickets. We need to go get more tickets anyways. There you are. I ended up troubling you longer than I had intended, but it was a truly fruitful series of interviews. How fortunate that we could hear from those who lived that fateful time. While I still have my questions, the biography is beginning to take shape in my mind. I also feel as though I've attained a measure of closure. Louisoix fought simply as one of us, and he made the ultimate sacrifice that hope might endure. This I've come to realize and appreciate thanks to everyone's heartfelt testimonies. Now then, last but not least, I would like to ask you for your thoughts on something. According to Orin, Louisoix smiled in his final moments. As he was enveloped in light, what do you imagine was on his mind? It's pointless to speculate on such things. It's such a mean thing to say. I see. I appreciate your thoughts. As I pen the biography, I am certain to remember your words. Well, sad though it is, it's time for us to part ways. I'll set work on the draft, and I won't rest until the biography goes to print. Thank you for all your help, my friend. I couldn't have come this far without you.
Bye-bye. And that's that. And I'm gonna use this. And use this. Use this. Alright, just to show you what that is. Adventure plate. God damn it. Plate design. End of an era. Oh, shit! I actually haven't looked at it, so... Oh! That's really pretty. I like the blue. Nice. Okay. And then to show you the mount... Oh, we are... Well, actually, we can... Favorites. Okay. We just need to go outside. It doesn't matter where, we just need to go out of the city. Okay. Summon. Alright, so you don't sit on the mount, you are the mount. I am the Phoenix. And if you don't know what this reference is, you need to go play. You need to go do the Binding Coils. This is a direct reference to that. It's really funny because oh, there's a joke I saw on TikTok where it's like, oh look, a Final Fantasy 16 reference, and it just shows Louis Swan's like, am I a joke to you? But yes, the Phoenix has to do with the Binding Coils of Bahamut, the what are they called? The raids, not the Alliance raids, the normal raids. But you have to do them manually. They're not in any... You can't do them... You can't just do them in Duty Finder. You have to, like, get a party or do it unsynced. And I recommend getting a party because some of these fights I tried doing by myself unsynced at level, like, 80. And I still had problems because there's, like, there's the first one... for this, right? I get pushed into a fucking circle of death where you insta-die. And then when if you get past that, right? Because there's just a whole sequence of the enemy pushing you into it. If you get past that, then, the enemy wouldn't come down. Like, he just wasn't around, and then he came down and insta-killed me because I took too long to kill him, but I couldn't kill him. So there are some issues. For this one... unless you want to play... No, because there's a point where you can get insta-killed in it. Even as tank. Even unsynced. If you're... You can either get pushed into the circle of death, or if you're too far in the middle, you get crushed to death, no matter what class you are. So it's a pain in the ass. This one's actually, it's the easiest! It's the fucking easiest! It's the best one! And the only reason I know this is because I had to do these for faded copies of Orchestrion rolls, and these two didn't even drop them, but this one did, and it was the easiest one to do, so yay. It's just a pain in the ass. Oh, I didn't even know this had an animation. Oh, that's cool. Anyway, that's the, Rising event and the new quest they added to kind of give you more insight on Louisoix, because the Binding Coils aren't required, nor are they in the Duty Finder, but I do recommend you go do them. Whether go find a friend, or you could probably put it in Party Finder. I bet you could, just to like do it. Yeah, I know you can, because I've seen it, never mind. So you should try that. But yeah. That is that. And it's a really pretty mount. I like how it glows. But yeah, I will see you all on Friday. And next Saturday definitely will be Here Comes Nico. I just didn't want this event to be over some reason in a week and a half. Knowing my luck, it would be. And I wouldn't get the chance to stream it. So, and either way, I would have to do it on Saturday because I'm not going to sacrifice story main quest line for the event. So, and I'm not doing any more weekday streams until school's over again. So 10 more months. But I will see you all on Friday, and I hope you enjoyed. Bye, everyone.